Okay, so now we're going to do the final aligning of the bed. We'll put these threaded rods on, and then we'll work on the bed after that. And bed, I mean heat bed and not sleeping bag. So we'll put these rods in, smooth rods, and we'll just do a final alignment test. This might take a while to align it perfectly, but it's very important that you get it aligned. So here I'm slightly off by about ½ centimeter, and so now I have to just loosen these sides, move this out a little, test it again. Oh, too much. Move it back just slightly. There we go. And see, you can put this all the way down if you want, and see how it doesn't go any further, because the screw here, right here, is touching that switch, which is what you want. So that's pretty good. We'll tighten this up now. And once you start printing, once you hooked it up to power and you have it doing some calibration tests, then you might need to adjust this again. It's never going to be perfect, but you know, over time you need to adjust it and adjust it and adjust it. Okay, so we'll put these threaded rods in now, and it's the same concept as how we put this on the motor shaft. You want to make sure these screws are loose first. Put this side of the rod in. You don't want it to you don't want it to touch, so just like raise it a little. And these, the heights on these don't really matter, as long as the bearing, as long as the nuts are at level, then it's good. And I think you can already see that this does bend. So that's the flex of this. It flexes like this, and that's just to prevent wobbling. So if it's going down, it'll kind of cancel out anything that's wobbling. So I'm just gonna tighten this side. There you go. Oh, those are on. Now we can assemble our bed. So our bed is composed of three main pieces. So this is what holds everything together. So this will go like this. This is the heating element for the bed. So this is what heats up the what it prints on. This is what it prints on. So this will go on top of the heating element. So what we need to do is we need to attach the things to this that allow it to move and attach to the base. So we've got multiple pieces here. Okay, so these pieces are for the bed. So these pieces here are the belt tighteners. So these will tighten or hold this belt to this and then tighten it. And these will hold a smooth rod that will go through these bearings that we attached in the beginning. So we'll put these and these two on, and then we'll put it on like that. So we've got our two holes here and two holes here, so that's for these. So you wanna take out the short screws that go in from this side, and then there's long screws that hold the belt. So these short screws to come in from the bottom, and then so this metal piece, there's really no bottom and no top, so it doesn't really matter which way you use it. So I'll put that in there and there. I'll do the same on this side, so I'll do them both at the same time. There we go. And then this screws in on top there, and same on this side. So what we need to do is we need to tighten these screws. Okay. So we're just going to tighten that up a little more. There we go. Same on this side. we've got 2 different screws, so change my bit here. And again, try not to tighten it too hard, because this is plastic. It'll bend. Okay, so that's that side on. Do the same on this side. There we go. So these 2 are secure now. Now we can put these pieces on. So what I prefer to do is put the rods in. And just be careful when you put the rods in. There, put the rods in. Then put these on. And one thing to point out, so these all are the exact same, these 3, the exact same pieces. They all have a hole here, and that's okay. This one has a screw in it, and the purpose of the screw is when it slides on here, when it's attached to this, it'll slide in and it'll hit the switch. So you only need one of these because there's only one switch. So only one screw, but all the pieces are like that, so it doesn't matter which piece you put the screw in, it's just one of them has to have the screw and it has to be on this side. So I'm going to put the piece here, the other one here, another one here, and here. And so what I'd like to do is I put this here and then check to see if they all line up, because these can go one way or the other. So you just want to make sure that you have them all the right way. This one we know has to go this way, so you can use that as your starting place. So that one lines up there, that lines up there, and on this side you it needs to line up. Like that, so they need to go on this way. There we go. So those are all lined up now. So we can unscrew these nuts and these screws for all 4 corners. Okay. And when you're putting this in, you want to make sure that these pieces are on the same side as your motor here, because if they're on the wrong side, then you'll have to take it all apart and put it on the right side. So put it up like this, take your screw, well, all 4 of your screws, put them in, put them in there, like that. So I'm just going to put all the screws in first. If I can find the other one. There it is. And this goes on this side, like that. And because they're such long screws, you're gonna have to put them all in at the same time. So if you have someone to help you, it'd be a little easier. Or you can just put 2 in and do these separately. Like that.